Do you ever feel like life is just serving you the same BS over and over again? It might be time to stop pointing fingers and take a good look in the mirror. Today, we're going to talk about how to spot your own patterns and take back control. I used to think all my problems were everybody else's fault. I'll be honest, I was a little self centered there. If a project didn't go right, it was because somebody else dropped the ball. If I was feeling overwhelmed, it was usually because people kept piling things on top of me. But then one day I realized it was the same situation over and over, and I was really the common denominator. I had to face the truth that I wasn't communicating clearly and I damn sure wasn't setting any boundaries. That was my fault. I wasn't holding myself accountable. That was a tough mirror moment, but it really changed a lot and shifted my perspective drastically. Why does self awareness even matter? Let's talk about it. When you avoid looking at your own patterns, you end up keeping yourself stuck. Self awareness is like that first glimpse into what life can be like when you aren't stuck in the same cycle that you're used to being in. How to spot and fix your patterns. Identify reoccurring patterns. You know what I'm talking about. What type of issues keep showing up in your life over and over and over again? What are the same frustrations that you find yourself dealing with? Think of these examples. You're always rushing to meet a deadline, even though you swear that you're going to start earlier next time. You constantly find yourself arguing about the same topics, like feeling unappreciated or misunderstood. You promise yourself you're going to work out consistently, but 3 days in, you're over it. Next, you need to ask yourself those hard questions. You need to take a pause and ask yourself, what part did I play in this? Did I communicate clearly? Did I set realistic expectations? Did I set the proper boundaries? You procrastinate again? Or fail to ask for help when you really needed it? Did you communicate your needs properly, or are you leading a team of mind readers? Did you set realistic goals, or were you trying to overhaul your whole project in one go round? Next, you need to take action. Once you spot the patterns, you need to commit to making a change. Start with clear communication or setting one simple boundary. That could look like start by setting a timer for focused work sessions and breaking tasks into smaller chunks. In your relationships, start by stating one clear statement about your needs during your next conversation. Make sure it's clear, make sure it's direct, and make sure it's respectful. If you're trying to work out, instead of committing to an hour at the gym every day, start off with a 10-minute walk, small steps, because that'll make sure that you stick to it. It's your turn. It's really time for you to reflect. What are the patterns that you've been noticing in your life? And what's a first step that you could take towards shifting your perspective on it? Share in the comments below, and let's get this shift started. As always, we're getting our shift together.